do God reside? He resides in the spiritual realm. Oh, this is going to be good. He resides in the spiritual realm. So it is important to understand, where do God reside? He resides in the spiritual realm. Oh, this is going to be good. He resides in the spiritual realm. So it is important to understand that when God creates man, he pulls man from the spiritual realm. He pulled the grass from the earth. He pulled the stars in the heavens. He put the whales in the seas. But when he got ready to make man, he says, let us make man in our image. Let us make them spiritual beings. Now, this is amazing to me. This is amazing to me. This is amazing because when God creates us, he don't create us from other things. He creates us from himself. The earth produced grass and trees and yielding fruit. The heavens produce gases and make it the sun and the moon. And as long as it is in its environment, it is productive. The waters produce whales and fish and catfish and all of these fly fish. And as long as they're in their environment, they do well. And we were produced from the spiritual realm. Whether we like it or not, we are not just some physical being. We are spiritual beings. And when God called us, Lord have mercy, he didn't call us from the earth. He called us from his own environment. He called us from the spiritual realm. Let us make man like us. My God. Let us make man like us. Let them look like us. Let them be in our image. Let the man be like us. If you want to know anything about how God lives, how God looks, what God is like, just look at your neighbor. Just look at your neighbor and tell him, I look like my creator. Let me pause to just have a preaching moment real quick to just tell you, you should not dislike yourself, because to dislike yourself is to dislike God, because God made you just like himself. Oh, Lord. Look at your neighbor and say, don't be hating on me. Because to hate on me is to hate on God. Oh, this is very important, because so many of us don't understand. And oftentimes, while we're trying to live in this physical arena, acting like things that are from the earth, that you're meant to live on a whole nother level. You are not to act like you're from here, because you was not created from here. Just touch your neighbor and tell them, I'm about to live on a whole nother level now. I'm about, some of them, shake them real good, because some of them have not got to tell them, I'm about to live on a whole nother level now. So when God made the plants, he spoke to the earth. When God made the fish, he spoke to the great waters. When God made the sun, the moons, and the stars, he spoke to the sky. But when God created man, he spoke to himself. Let us. Let the earth. Let the waters. Let the heavens. But when he got to us, he says, let us make man like us. Just touch your neighbor and tell him you are somebody. God, my God, my God, my God. You are of importance. You're not like everything else. You are somebody. You are like God. Just go ahead on and witness to yourself real quick, because I'm about to get out of here. Just lay hands on yourself and just say, I'm like God. I'm made in his image. I'm made in his likeness. I'm like God. So when God made man, he spoke to himself and man came out of him. Thus man was created both to be of the same essence of God, who is the spirit, and to live in the same environment as God, which is the realm of the spirit, or the environment of God. Now, I want to make it very clear, ladies and gentlemen, you're really a spirit. Now, John 4:24 said, God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him. In order for you to really get to worship, you've got to understand who you're like. And if the devil can make you feel like you're not like God, you can never get to worship. Because in order to worship, you've got to know that I'm like God. My God, somebody shout, I'm a spirit. You are a spirit, you possess a soul, and you live in a body. You are a spirit. You possess a soul, and you live in a body. Now let me give you the realm how this worked when God got ready to create man. All right, God created the soulish part of the man, the reasoning, the thinking. Okay? When God spoke, let us make man, and let them do this and let them do that, all of that was soulish. And then when you get to the second chapter, you'll read that God scooped in the earth and he formed man. Now, he's got the soul in the heavens and he's got the man. Now, even if the soul was in the man is still not connected in a way that he can be productive the way that God has made him. He's stuck in the spiritual realm, even though his flesh man is in the earth. His real man is in heaven with God. While the earth man, the earth body is still in the earth. That ought to tell you something real quick, that when you die, we send the earth back to earth, but the spirit goes back to God. Now, what actually happened was, as long as Adam was in the heavens, he really was not aware of what God was saying. But the moment God says, okay, I'm going to make you, you're not from here, just like the stars and the moons are not from here, but they shine from the heavens and it affects the earth. God wants us to understand that we're not from here, but we're in the earth to affect the world. So just because I operate in the earth does not mean I'm made of it. And so now God says, I'm going to breathe man into this body. Because Adam is not there. And he breathed spirit in the man. And the man woke up and he became aware of what God had commanded him to do. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish. Lord over these fish, Lord over this. You are a God in the earth. I rule the heaven, you rule the earth. I have given you dominion in the earth. While I have dominion, we got this thing locked down. The devil don't have no authority authority because you have it in the earth and I have it in heaven. Whatever you loose in earth, I'll loose it in heaven. Whatever you bind on earth, I bind it in heaven. Simply because you are spiritual beings.
This message has been brought to you by Bishop Charles Young and Deliverance Tabernacle Christian Center.